I know I could get long-winded because it gets so good to me, y'all. It gets so good to me. But on today, we're talking about freedom. Freedom. How often do you think about being free? And I know we live in America, we American citizens and all that good stuff, but a lot of people feel tied down to jobs. A lot of people feel tied down in relationships. A lot of people feel like, they don't have the freedom to live and to do the things that they dream of doing. Right? You might feel like you don't have the freedom to become everything that you are to become, everything that you dreamt of, all the places you want to go. And that has to do with the freedom of our minds. So how do we free our minds up to dream again, to love again, to go forth and do the things that we desire and dream about? So I'm going to give you some ABCs, okay? I'm going to take you back to the basics, all right? So good morning, everyone, once again. As you come in, say hello, say good morning, but also share this. Even if you're watching on the replay, hit #replay to let me know that you're here, and I will come back and talk to you, all right? So the A of the ABCs of being free is getting in alignment with the assignment. We have to get in alignment with our assignment. And a lot of us might not know what that assignment is, right? We're talking about purpose, okay? A lot of us might not know what that purpose is. That's when we have to dive deeper, go deeper within, and really have the tough conversations, really go within and figure out what that purpose is. Because we're none of us are here by accident. None of us are here just by osmosis. We're not here for no reason. We're all here for a purpose. We're here on purpose for a purpose, because God doesn't make mistakes, right? No one's a mistake. So we have to get in alignment with that assignment that we are here to do. I like to say that we are change agents, because we are the answer to someone's prayers. We are the answer to someone's need. And so your purpose is tied up into someone's answered prayer. Right? And so we have to get in alignment with that assignment and discover who we truly are, right? Discover our true purpose. Discover, why am I here? Discover, what is it that makes me different? What is it that makes me unique? Because we're all uniquely made. We're all here for a certain purpose in life. We might have the same titles, right? A lot of us are moms. A lot of us are dads, wives, husbands, daughters, sons. We all have same titles, but our purposes within that title, our role, our assignment within our own personal titles are different. And so we have to get in alignment, right? We're talking about being free in the mind, free to live and do and be happy, right? We got to get in alignment with that assignment. Okay, the B is your belief. When you change your mind, you will change your atmosphere. Everything starts here. Everything starts in the mind. We talk about shifting your mindset, shifting the way you think, your perspective of life. When you change your mind and not focusing on the bad, not focusing on the past, not focusing on the negative, but focus on where you're going. Once you learn that assignment, now you got to believe that it can be done. Believe that you can be everything that God created you to be. Believe that you can be the best version of yourself each and every day. Right? And so when we change our mindsets and visualize ourselves as that person that we choose and desire to be, that God might have called you to, I don't know. But when you change your mind, everything else around you will start to change. People going to start changing. Your environment will change. Your money situation will change. But it takes first the mind and the belief. If you want something new, you got to think and do something new. You got to start changing your habits, believing that you can be whatever you want to be. Right? You can have whatever you want to have. Whatever you want, whatever you set your intentions on, it wants you back. That's the law of reciprocity. Whatever you want wants you back. When you give that energy of receiving, when you give that energy of becoming and being who you desire to be, who you dreamt of being, the lifestyle you want, the freedom you truly want, that freedom, those things, that energy, that environment come towards you and say, here I am. Because now you change your mind and you're not thinking about the past hurts, the disappointments, the past pains, the past failures, right? The broken relationships. You're no longer thinking about that. Now you believe in something totally different, and now your thought pattern is attracting what you truly want. So we're talking about the ABCs of freedom. Freedom of the mind, freedom of peace, freedom of spirit, just freedom. Whatever freedom looks like to you. The A is for getting in alignment with the assignment. B is for belief. C is for cultivating conversation. All right, Queen, where you going with this? All right, I'm going to tell you. Let me get some coffee first. Okay. Let me get some coffee first. Cultivating communication. What are you saying? Y'all know I'm all about self-love. I'm all about loving ourselves unconditionally, showing us the love that we might have been seeking from others, showing us the love that we desire from our parents, showing love to self. And part of showing love to self is cultivating a positive conversation, communication with self, right? What are you saying to yourself? What conversations are you having with self? And the best part about it is that when you start changing your mindset, even your thoughts and the conversation you have with self will change. We self-sabotage ourselves so often. We talk ourselves out of wonderful opportunities. We talk ourselves out of relationships. We talk ourselves out of money. We talk ourselves out of the freedom that we truly want. Because we believe, right? Changing our mindset, belief. We believe that it can't happen. And so if a small glimmer of an idea of the thought of becoming something different comes up in our minds, we'll talk ourselves out of it. We're communicating to our bodies, ourselves, and our environments that it can't be done. But let me tell you today, it can be done. Trust and believe. I was that person that was always negative. I always thought about the worst thing happening. That won't never happen. That never happened for me. Because growing up, through my life, nothing good ever happened. So I believed, right? My thought told me that nothing good would ever happen. So I was trying to shield myself in my mind, thinking if I think about the worst, if something good happened, it'll be great, but the worst normally will happen, and so I won't be disappointed. Crazy, right? But this is the psyche of man. We tend to put so much emphasis on the pain, the failures, the hurt, the disappointments, that we stay there, right? We sit there, crisscross applesauce, thinking it's all going to happen again. This is the end of our chapter. We're going to close the book on this thing, and then nothing good will ever come our way. But let me be the first to tell you on this Thursday morning, the devil is a liar, right? The devil is a liar. That is not true. That's not true. And so when I started changing my thought process, when I started to eliminate those sabotaging conversations with self, when I forced myself to speak life, when I forced myself to change my vocabulary, when I forced myself to look at things as the glass half full instead of half empty, right? You gotta be forceful with you, right? You gotta put in the work. You gotta fight for this thing. It doesn't come easy. And I know some people might have tried in the past. You might have felt like, you know what, I've tried this before. You can listen to these videos and be like, I done that. Okay, that didn't work. I wrote out affirmations. I posted them on my mirror. Was it being Mary Jane? I did all of that. You know how she posts her affirmations on her mirror in the bathroom, sticky notes everywhere throughout the house. I did that, sis. That didn't work for me. How do you know when you stopped? How do you know when you got tired of doing it and you stopped? How do you know? Who said it's going to be overnight that you get this miracle or this life-changing experience? It's not going to be overnight. 9 times out of 10, 99.99999, it's not going to be overnight. There are exceptions to rules, of course. And we all want to be a part of those exceptions, right? We want to be that miracle story. But life is what it is. We have to face life for what it is. And it's not going to happen overnight. We got to fight for it. We got to fight for this thing. If we want to be free in our minds, free in our hearts, our spaces, anywhere and everything, whatever freedom look like to you, freedom could just be, you know what, I could retire peacefully, won't have to go to work, and I could spend time with my grandkids. That's freedom to you, great. But what you got to do, you got to fight, you got to save, you got to put in the work now so you can be fulfilled and follow that freedom that you choose. But it takes work. And sadly, a lot of us don't want to put in the work. Let's be 100. We're tired. We're tired, y'all. I could get tired at times. I could get so tired at times where I don't want to get out the bed. I don't want to face the world. I don't want to face life. Right? But we get up. We get dressed. We do the motions. But in order to truly be free, we got to go beyond just doing the motions of life. We got to be intentional in every step that we take. We got to be intentional of cultivating a conversation and communication with self that will change the atmosphere. You got to be intentional when God wake you up in the middle of the night, that you get up and pray, that you walk the floors. Right? You walk the floors of your house and you speak life into your environment. You got to be intentional of finding your purpose and getting in alignment with it. What do it look like? Visualize it. I don't just say this because it's something to say. It's the hype thing to say, right? I don't say this because I say it because I lived it. I had to visualize the woman that I chose to be. The world told me I was this. Life told me I was this. Life dealt me this hand. Right? Life dealt me this hand. What else I'm going to do? You're going to say, I renege. I don't want that. That's not my narrative. Take that back. I'm going to create what I want to create. I want the life that I choose to have. And it's going to take work. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take you doing something you never done before in order to get the results you never had. Come on. It's time to get focused. Life isn't stopping for us. Life is a continual cycle. It's not stopping for us. When life stops for us, that's when we take our last breath. And if God woke you up this morning to watch this video, you have time to put in the work. What they say, we all have 24 hours in a day. That's 100% true. That's 100% true. We might not have Oprah money. We might not have Tyler Perry money. But guess what? We got what we got, and we're going to make it work. Right? So we're talking about the ABCs of freedom. A, get in alignment with the assignment. B, believing. Belief. What's your belief system? You might got to change some stuff up. Right? Change your mindset. And it'll change your environment. Cultivate communication. Change your conversation with self. And I'm going to throw a D in there. The D is for discipline. Right? The D is for discipline. We can't have anything. We won't ever see results if we're not disciplined enough to do the work. What do your work look like? What do you want your results to look like? Sometimes we got to think backwards in order to go forward. Think backwards. So when this happened, what do you want to happen? How are you going to look? What the situation going to be? Okay, so you want to be happy? All right, great. Bet. All right, so what does happiness look like to you? Visualize that picture of yourself being happy. What do retirement look like for you? What do you starting this business look like for you? What is it going to do for your family? Think backwards. And so, all right, I got my vision. Now let me put the plan together and be disciplined enough to get it done. This ain't a feel-good message today, but this is a message from my heart because I want you to realize that you don't have to accept anything that's given to you. When you accept what life gave you, right? I'm life and I'm giving this to you, right? You have to accept it. That means you take ownership of it. That means it's yours. You can say, no, I don't want that. Life give you that? Say, no, that's not the life I want. I don't appreciate that. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm going to go over here and create what I truly want out of life. I'm going to go over here and be free in my mind, free in my finances, free in peace, free in love, free in joy. Whatever your freedom looks like to you, that's what you're going to do. That's how you're going to create the life you never had, the life you never seen your parents have, your grandparents, your environment, where you grew up. A lot of us dreamt of being a part of the Cosby family, okay? That's where I grew up off of, the Cosbys. You know, that was a fantasy for me. We all tuned in to watch this family dynamic. One a lawyer, one a doctor, children, college. We dreamt of that, right? But that could be your fantasy. That fantasy could be your reality. If you just be disciplined enough to put in the work, get in alignment with your assignment, believe, and keep on believing. Have the strength to change your mindset and talk life into you and putting in the work. You gotta put in the work, boo. All right. So listen, guys. This has been another Transformation Thursday. I am your transformational coach, Corinthia Williams, also known as the Queen of Transformation. And I hope you guys share this. Once again, share this. We got to help one another to grow. You can't grab on all this information and not share it. That's what I do. I get information and I share it. I do the work and I share my results because I feel as though nobody's going to come for us. Nobody's going to come for me. Nobody's going to sit me down and show me anything. So why not do it for someone else, right? So be blessed, guys. Know that I love you, but God definitely loves you more. Make sure you follow me. You might have seen this on a friend's live. Make sure you follow me here on Facebook and on Instagram at Coach Corinthia Williams. I come on every Thursday at 9, every Wednesday at 7 for prayer. When else? I have a podcast that airs every Friday. I got a lot going on because I know there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And most importantly, let me tell y'all, the Queen's Tribe is where you want to be. Ladies, if you're ready to focus on your self-love, unleash the queen within, change your mind, body, and soul, the Queen's Tribe is where you need to be. The open enrollment starts October, right? It's a quarterly membership, but it opens up in October. We're closed for now, but if you're interested, make sure you DM me your email, and I will put you on the waiting list, and once the doors open, you will get an email, okay? All right. I got things to do. So do you. So be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Remember, I love you, but God loves you more. And I'm going to see you at the top because there's no more room at the bottom. Peace. And listen, I see people coming on and off. If you're commenting, my apologies. I don't see any comments. So I'll go back and read them if you did. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day.